You got the job. You got the promotion. You got the recognition. And somewhere inside you a quiet voice whispered they made a mistake. Society has a name for this feeling. Modesty. Humility. Just being grounded. Society has completely misunderstood what is actually happening inside you. Psychology has a precise name for this. It is called imposter syndrome. And the people living inside it are not being humble. They are living in a constant state of psychological fraud detection aimed entirely at themselves. They receive praise and immediately deflect it. I got lucky. The team did the real work. Anyone could have done this. They over-prepare for everything. Not because the situation demands it, because the alternative is unbearable. If they are not perfectly prepared, the fraud will finally be exposed. They cannot simply accept I worked hard and I earned this. Every accomplishment gets filed away as an exception rather than evidence. They reject compliments because accepting them would mean acknowledging a truth their internal narrative refuses to allow. I'm actually good at this. Here is what nobody understands about the person who feels like a fraud despite real success. They are usually the most competent people in the room. Because they understand their field so deeply, they are constantly aware of everything they do not yet know. The expert sees the mountain in its entirety and feels permanently behind. Every success becomes temporary relief rather than permanent confidence. The relief lasts exactly until the next challenge appears. Then the fear returns at full strength. You are not just doing the work. You are simultaneously performing a court case in your own mind where you are permanently the defendant. You assume everyone else around you is genuinely confident, genuinely certain, genuinely deserving. You believe you are the only one performing competence while secretly drowning. Albert Einstein famously described feeling like an unintentional fraud despite changing the entire field of physics. Maya Angelou wrote 11 books and still described going into every new project convinced this time they will finally discover I cannot actually do this. Early humans survived by accurately assessing threats and gaps in their own ability. The brain that evolved to keep us safe by questioning adequacy never got an update. The redwood tree does not stop growing once it reaches a certain height. It continues sending roots deeper because true strength requires constant reinforcement. You are standing at the base of your own mountain, unable to see how high you have actually climbed from where you stand. Competence and confidence are not the same internal experience. You can be deeply skilled and still feel uncertain. Both things are true at exactly the same time. The majority of high achievers experience this same internal fraud trial. You are not uniquely broken. You are experiencing one of the most common patterns among capable people. So if you have ever achieved something real and still felt like a fraud waiting to be caught, hear this. You are not uniquely deficient. You are not secretly unqualified. Start writing down what you have actually achieved, without immediately dismissing it, without filing it away as luck. Just let the evidence exist without a verdict. The next time someone compliments your work, try something different. Just say thank you. Nothing more. Nothing less. Research consistently shows the majority of high achievers feel the same way. You are not the only fraud in the room. Nobody in that room is actually a fraud. You are someone whose internal evaluator was calibrated for survival in a world that no longer requires that level of permanent vigilance. Begin moving forward not because the uncertainty disappeared but despite it. That is what real competence actually looks like from the inside. The feeling of fraud is not evidence against your ability. It is simply what genuine growth feels like when you are standing too close to your own progress. You do not need to feel confident in order to be competent. The two have never actually been required to travel together. The mountain does not doubt its own height because it cannot see the entire range from where it stands. It simply continues to exist exactly as tall as it actually is. You are not a fraud. You are simply standing too close to your own evidence to see how much of it there actually is. You are still learning, still growing, still capable. All three things being true at exactly the same time. And that is more than enough.